Now, when I think about the West, this is what I think of, just the vastness of it all. I mean, like, for a person like me coming from the East, you really hard to just wrap your mind around it. But everybody on the face of the planet could fit inside Montana with room left over. It's just incredible, the amount of land out here. We're in Montana. We're looking for gold and sapphires today. We found a spot where both of them are. And in this 9 minutes that YouTube gives us, we're going to go through how we got here, how we figured out there were rocks and minerals here that were worth something, where we pick our spots, the whole bit. Let's go to it. How did we pick Montana? Well, we plugged in placer gold, P-L-A-C-E-R, gold, plus sapphires into our search engine, and a lot of material pumped out, including all the locations where you could find sapphires and gold in the rivers and streams in Montana, courtesy of the USGS. Now, we also picked up some books where we could find our target material. We know there's gold here. There's been gold here in the gulches for over 100 years. One of our good clues here was Sapphire Mountains, just right on in the Montana Atlas and Gazetter. Let's take a look at how gold, platinum, gems, and other heavy materials set up in a stream. If we have a straight stretch of stream, we have our high pressure water in the center, and the gold and gems will be coming down the sides, and the lower pressure water. If we come to a waterfall in that stream, gold and gems will drop out before. Those that make it through will set up in skips as the water tumbles. Gold and gems, gold and gems. If the stream takes a bend, your gold lines will come across and form on the inside bend in a bar in the lower pressure area. A gold bar will set up in an airfoil shape. Your gold will drop out at the head of the bar, and as this shape forms, it forms an airfoil and will literally suck gold, gems, other heavy materials to the back end of the bar, and this is where you'll get your extremely rich concentrations of your lighter gold and heavy materials. I think you can understand that a heavy boulder up here will displace a light piece of gold, and that gold will just simply be sucked right around here to the back of the bar. If you have topographic lines on a map which are increasing, that means that your pressure area is slowing down, your water is slowing down. So that you want to look for areas where the gold is dropping in bars. If you have a boulder, you want to look for a boulder that's in this shape where it will tumble water behind it and hold material behind that boulder. And you can check that out. If you see the blonde sand behind the boulder, you know it's holding material. So your gold and gems will be there. And you want to look for a boulder if you're in a straight stretch that's dropping from each side of the gold line. If you have a straight stretch of river, you also want to look, you know that it's moving gold. You want to look for cracks going across the stream. They'll hold all your gold, all your gems, your heavier materials will be in these gold lines, and you just want to work out to the concentration and suck that out with your hand dredge, or by sniping. That's simply going in with a mask and a snorkel and looking for it. Okay, here's a boulder in the stream. It's got all the qualities we want to look for. It's got an angled face here, just like a riffle box, or a riffle in a riffle box. It's got a relatively flat back end, so it's not going to boil this stuff out. And you can see that it's holding material. That light colored area is sand, so it's holding gold and gems underneath that. Now your gold line is running right along the side of it, and the gold just dropping right in behind it. On the other side, your gold line's on the other side in the white water, and it's just dropping in behind there. Your pressure water would be right in the middle of the stream, and your gold is just off the sides of the pressure water if you're going in a straight line. So it's running down like this in two lines. Now I'll show you how you can work that boulder with minimal expense. Okay, now you can work that boulder with minimal expense with a couple of tools. One's an underwater metal detector and some stake skewers. You can mark all the hits behind that boulder. If you get a high-low tone with a Garrett Infinium, for example, that's a gold or a platinum metal. Now, after that, we'll take one of these sucker tubes and we'll go behind. We'll just suck the hits up through the tube. They'll go up in the tube and fall down into the cup. You see how the water is flowing and it's leaving a gap in between that rock where it's flowing over the rocks right there, right in this area right in here. Now we can take a sucker tube and get whatever gems or golds in that area out, and let's do that now, let you see how that works. We're going to go in the water and look for gold and sapphires with nothing more than a mask, a snorkel, and tweezers. Now all Larry's doing, he's going through the screen of material we got from the river here, and he's picking out the bigger sapphires. And stuff that drops through the screen, we're putting that through the gold wheel over here. We got the wheel tilted way back so it'll catch the sapphires. They have a specific gravity of 4.5, gold is 19. See how the stones are just jammed right in there? Now that's called hardpack, and we look for that underwater and above water too. That's carrying gold and gems. See these round rocks that are all different shapes and sizes coming through here. The river rounds them as they roll, or the glacier does. And if you're in an area that has gold and gems, it's moving gold and gems at that time.